Indeed, it is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, right here on S3, and we are talking finances right now because when it comes to spending, understanding the psychology behind our choices is crucial for financial well-being. I know Carissa agrees completely.
I'm trying to. I'm getting there. I'm a work in progress, okay? Because listen, emotions, as I'm sure you can agree, often play such a significant role in spending habits. I've got to be honest. For instance, the concept of retail therapy, like I told you before, highlights how we sometimes shop to lift our mood.
No,
It
what's
happens.
wrong with that, man?
What's wrong with that?
It's okay. It's
Little
not just
dopamine
about...
kick?
Yeah, exactly, man. And you've earned the right. Literally, you've earned that money to be able to spend it. It's not just about having the money, though. It's about understanding why we spend. What is that emotional button that's being pushed? And marketing strategies can also, I think, then influence our decisions. Ever notice how certain colors or music in stores, or maybe the smell of freshly baked bread as you waft past, and it's used, eh?
Yeah.
They will do these things.
There's
They get
a
me
lot
every
of
time.
interesting strategy out there, but I think the interesting questions here. You said you sometimes shop from emotion.
All the time.
Okay, because I mean that does play, I think, a big role in many people's lives. And
Is that a happy emotion or a sad
So
emotion?
this is what I was going to tell you guys. Don't be disappointed, but whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, whether I'm celebrating or overcoming some sort of emotional heartache, I'm shopping. You'll find me in the shops, okay? Because there's always something to buy.
Of course there is.
Exactly.
That's
So
kind of
let
how
me
they
buy it.
how they are built. But does it make you feel, what is it about the dopamine button that
Yeah.
gets pressed there that you enjoy?
It's immediate gratification, I think.
Yeah.
Like, I earn the money, like you said. I'm spending it. I tell myself you deserve it. Take the thing and then immediately feel good because it's added to my life.
And then how long does it last?
It keeps
the next
going
thing.
because I keep
No, but I
shopping.
mean for that one thing. Let's say you're like, oh, that is the jacket that I've always wanted, and now you go and buy it out of emotional decision. How long does that happiness
Well, I
last?
attach real
Until you look at
sentimental
your bank
value
account.
on stuff.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
So every
I attach
time.
sentimental value. Yeah. So every time I reach for that thing or, explore that art and craft thing that I've created, it's attached to it.
It has an anchor there.
How do you feel
Yeah.
when you look at your budget then?
Where are we going now?
I'm just asking because
You're asking the
Gonna
real
go out and
questions.
shop now, like literally right now.
because
she's
it
going to leave
feels
and buy
like it
something.
can turn into a very vicious
Yes,
circle
no,
if you
you're
don't
right.
manage it.
You're
you know?
right.
I must be honest. I'm blessed. I'm quite a level-headed guy. Like, things like stress and boredom and anxiety or whatever. It doesn't drive me to the shops. It would rather drive me to go and have a run or a workout or something. I'm not an emotional buyer at all.
Teach us.
That being said, I've seen your motorbike, and it's absolutely
But
beautiful, and it's about 5 times as big as the previous
But you must
motorbike.
understand the why. I have asked myself for weeks and months before I've stepped into and made that commitment. So it's not an impulse thing. I don't buy an impulse.
Right.
It's based on the
That's the
value.
difference.
It's based on the value extraction, exactly. And also, you got to really ask yourself, but why do I need this right now?
So let's flip that around, because you are, and I often come to you as the level-headed person in our mix. You not so much.
No,
but
I'm
we all
learning,
have
I said.
we all have our strengths. I think you and I are cut from a similar sort of cloth like that. But there is something quite powerful in being able to reward yourself when you deserve it. So if you can play within your budget, it doesn't have to be a negative thing, because it speaks to the job you're going to go and get. It speaks to the night you're going to go and have, the event or whatever it is. Sometimes you do deserve it, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, the way you say it now is like you were speaking about my bike that I just got now. But I mean, my first and foremost responsibility is to look after my family, to look after financially my wife and my 2 kids as well. So anything that I get outside of that commitment, that is a reward for me. But I need to make sure that I can service my actual needs right now with my family before I go and listen, I deserve this.
And
I
it's
need
cheaper on
priorities.
petrol. Just say it, Ewan. Just say
it was a positive, conscious, very well thought through plan.
I love this for you. But you do have families. I mean, I've got a cat that's barely at home and a dog to take care of. So, I mean, my responsibility
Is this the order that it goes cat, dog, fiance?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Did he even get a mention on the
Cat,
list?
dog, Carissa, fiance.
It's tough out there, bro. It's tough
no,
out
look,
there,
I think the lesson here is really just to really ask yourself the why before you do anything, before you spend anything. Really look at your situation, your financial situation. What are some of the must-dos right now before you say, listen, because let's be honest, like going about emotional shopping, it's not the greatest
It's
thing to do in
dangerous.
the world.
It is
very
dangerous, yeah.
You know?
Listen,
Because,
if you take care of some of the money's owed, maybe
Yep.
take a bit of pressure off, you can still feel good about that. There is a kind of therapy in there. Understanding, I think, crucially, our spending psychology can then lead, as Ewan had said, to better financial choices and a healthier relationship with money. And that's ultimately what we want. And with ABSA, your story does matter, and it's never too late to gain control over your finances.
Absolutely. Now, to discover how ABSA can support your financial journey, make your way over to visit absa.co.za.
There are stories of creators, and we're inspired by them all. We invite you to write your story with us.